Morning, Commissioners. Carl Rumble on behalf of Schuylkill County Children and Youth. We have two items for presentation today. First, we're requesting approval of an agreement with the Republican Herald, Pottsville, Pennsylvania, with a term of January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025 for digital advertising for local foster parent recruitment. The terms include a monthly cost of $1,450 and a yearly cap of $17,400. Second, we are requesting approval of an agreement with the Center County Youth Services Bureau out of State College, Pennsylvania for residential and shelter care services at per diem $260 and supervised independent living services at a per diem of $84. And this is with a term of July 1st, 2024 through June 30th, 2025.
Okay. Bill probation.
Okay, CJ is at the training this morning. I can read those.
So you're going to read a lot.
Okay. Approval requested for a lease agreement with the Pottsville Parking Authority for 20 parking spaces at the Capitol Parking Garage for adult probation employees at a rate of $41.90 per space per month, $838 for a yearly total of $10,056 for the period January 1st, 2025, December 31st, 2025. Next, approval is requested for a contract with Psychological Associates of Schuylkill County, LLC to provide counseling service as described, psychosexual assessments, $425, polygraph testing, $410, individual counseling, $100, group counseling, $40, Act 235 testing, interviews, $350, and court appearances, $200 per hour for a period of time, 1 year, beginning January 1st, 2025, December 31st, 2025.
Okay, School County Transportation, or do one more, that's it. Who's next?
That me as well.
No, he's here.
Is he?
Gary's
Oh,
here.
good, thanks, Gary.
The other Gary's here, sorry, that Gary. Not this Gary, that Gary, but not that Gary.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Gary Martinitis from Schuylkill Transportation System. I only have one item today. Approval requested of an addendum extending the term for 1 year beginning January 16, 2025, in that certain agreement dated January 15 of 2013 between the Schuylkill County Board of Commissioners and the Schuylkill County Transportation Authority to provide transportation services to Schuylkill County.
Thank you, Gary. Prison, is that you also?
Yeah, David, that's right. Approval for a contract with Integratech of Whitehaven for a boiler water treatment for the prison for a term February 1st, 2025, January 31st, 2028, with a cost for year one is $1,700, year two $1,700, and year three $1,700 for a total cost of $5,100. Next, I think, is anybody here for planning and zoning? I think Lisa's downstairs.
Yeah, nobody's here,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's you again.
Okay, approval as a designation agent resolution designating Gary Bender, County Administrator, as the Schuylkill County designated agent to execute forms and documents for the purpose of obtaining financial assistance related to the county's BRIC grant award for hazard mitigation implementation activities. Next, on behalf of real estate, approval to update the county coal land lease fee schedule as attached to be effective for all coal leases with the lease renewal in March 2025. It should be noted that the coal royalty and associated coal lease fees have not been increased since October 2005. We have engineering, approval to award the construction of the County Bridge 24 on Line Street over Good Spring Creek in Tremont to Multiscape Inc. of Pittston. Multiscape was the lowest, most responsive bidder from the bidding opening of December 11th, 2024. And Lisa is asking for a motion at this time.
I have a motion,
So move.
seconded, on the question?
Commissioner Fedora?
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington? Commissioner Hess?
Yes. Thank you.
First, law library.
Good morning, Charlotte Green, on behalf of the courts and the law library. Approval to execute a new Westlaw legal research contract between the county and Thomson Reuters. The term of the contract is for 36 months, commencing February 1st to February 1st, 2025 through January 31st, 2028. The total contract cost is $229,703.28, with an additional monthly contract amount of $6,193. There will be a 3% increase for each successive 12-month period. This program is used by judges, judicial law clerks, orphans court administrator, and full-time attorneys in the district attorney's office, public defender's office, and solicitor's office for a total of 22 users.
Thank you. Agricultural Conservation Fund, Chelsea.
Good morning, Commissioners. I have a few requests here this morning. The first one here is to approve the approval requested of the certification of county funds for 2025 program year in the amount of $103,147.80 for the purchase of agricultural conservation easements. This amount represents the allocation of the 2025 county match funds from the county revenues plus the total interest collected from Clean and Green rollback tax penalties in 2024. Next is the approval requested for the reappointment of Mr. John Halabura of Orgsburg and the appointment of Mr. Josiah Meck of Schuylkill Haven to the Schuylkill County Agricultural Land Preservation Board for the 3-year term beginning January 1, 2025 to December 31, 2027. Approval is also requested for Mr. Keith Mosser of Sacramento to continue serving as the chairman of the Agricultural Land Preservation Board for the year 2025. And lastly is the approval to accept the retirement and not the resignation of Bill Weary of Clearstown from the Agricultural Land Preservation Board. His term ended on 12/31/24.
So then I'd like to thank Mr. Word for his service to that board, and he decided to retire,
Yes,
and that's why Josiah is getting appointed to it.
that's correct.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
And also on Mr. Mosser's, I know that that's a board, don't they do that internally, is pick the chairman, or does it have to have a?
It comes from the commissioners on that.
Okay, I know that was asked a number of years ago too.
Yes. So it is stated right in the
It's right in
138 law.
138, okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Grant writers. Good morning, Cheryl.
Good morning, Commissioners. Cheryl Fuss with the Grant Writers Economic Development Offices. Approval of an extension to June 30th, 2025 to continue to use funds for administrative expenses for CDBG projects for the county and on behalf of Monday City, Tamaqua, Wayne, and West Penn Township. Demolition and various other projects. These projects include county demolition, Monday City demolition, West Penn Township rehab, Tamaqua ADA playgrounds, and Pine Grove Township ADA improvements, and approval of a revision to the 2020 CDBG program, moving $19,326.22 from poor carbon ADA line item to demolition.
Thank you. Finances. Are you gonna read them, Gary, too?
Okay, Paul has, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 budget adjustments that are placed outside the door. They're for 2024. And Paul does have one supplemental budget appropriation, that is for the medical assisted transportation program. The anticipated additional expenses of $240,951. There are sufficient cash reserves in that fund, so it's a matter of taking from those cash reserves and putting it in the line items for client travel and other expenses and reimbursement.
Do you wanna do?
And on the budget, on the supplemental budget appropriation, he's asking for a motion at this time.
I have a motion to approve the supplemental budget appropriation.
So moved.
Seconded. On the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington, Commissioner Hess.
Yes,
Okay, next item is request to approve and to delegate contract authority as contractual designees to Gary Bender, Paul Boober, and Chris Kearns to approve contracts for all county business involving amounts below the bid limit threshold for calendar year 2025. The bid limit threshold this year is $23,800, and the telephone quote threshold is $12,900. And again, he is requesting a motion at this time.
Can I have a motion?
so moved.
Seconded. On the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington, Commissioner Hess.
Yes,
Next, under county administration, request the board of commissioners to ratify the designee approved contracts for the month of December 2024, and I am asking for a motion at this time.
Can I have a motion, please?
so moved.
Seconded. On the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington, Commissioner Hess.
Yes,
And on behalf of the Schuylkill County Housing Authority, is approval to appoint Charles Leck to fill the unexpired term of Aaron Varlowski as the resident board member for the Housing Authority Board. His term will be December 1st, 2024 to January 1st, 2027. And then on behalf of the Schuylkill County Airport Authority, approval to reappoint Colonel Greg Ray to the Airport Authority Board. His 5-year term begins January 1st, 2025 to December 31st, 2029.
Human Resources, Tony.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. In MIS, we have the appointment of Zachary Leopold, Systems Specialist. The rate is $35.7143, effective 1/13/25. And we have 2 items in Children and Youth, both promotions. The first is Aaron Beach as County Caseworker 2. The rate is $23.0551, effective 1/27/25, rate per the union contract. The second is the promotion of Kaylee Cicero to a County Caseworker 2. The rate is $23.0551, effective 1/27/25. Rate is per the union contract. All appointments pending drug test and physical were appropriate, and all actions involving salary or for positions being created are pending salary board approval. In addition, we have 1 informational item in the Controller's Office, the appointment of Cameron Rodabaugh, and that will be effective 1/13/25 to the position of Auditor Accountant.
I have a motion for the MIS appointment of Zachary Leopold.
So moved.
Seconded, on the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington, Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
Is there any new business? Have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Salary Board, report of any executive sessions?
There were none.
Public comment for Salary Board? Everyone's being nice today. Human Resources Office.
In the Controller's Office, we have set salary for Cameron Rodabaugh as Auditor Accountant. The rate is $61,399. The effective date is 1/13/25. In MIS, set salary for Zachary Leopold, Systems Specialist. The rate is $35.7143, and that is effective 1/13/25.
Can I have a motion for the Controller's Office to set the salary?
So moved.
Seconded. The question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington, Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
Controller Yekenship. Yes.
Can I have a motion for the MIS to set the salary for the MIS appointment?
So moved.
Seconded, on the question?
Commissioner Fedora,
Yes.
Commissioner Heatherington, Commissioner Hess.
Yes.
Controller Yekenship.
Yes.
Any new business? Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.